Welcome to PrepsNet Coach Speak with Gardendale Rockets head football coach Eric Firestone, powered by Campus Traditions. Here's your host, Aubrey Johnson.
Welcome in, Coach.
Thanks for having me.
All righty. So last 2 weeks have not been very kind to the Rockets and you. Back on August 29th, you played Pinson Valley and fell to them 42-15. Tell us about that game.
Well, we drove the opening kickoff. We got the ball. We drove down and scored, went ahead. They drove down, scored. We actually did pretty well on offense. We got stalled a little bit. They took the lead, and then our third drive of the game, we drove back down and took the lead again. So it was back and forth at the very beginning.
Yeah.
And then we had some injuries. Our quarterback went out.
Wow.
And then we changed our game plan a little bit. Then we had a punt return for a touchdown and a real quick swing.
Yeah.
Right before halftime, put us down. We still had a pretty good chance to come back in the second half. Defense really stepped up in the second half. We just with a change at quarterback in the middle of the game, we just couldn't get it really going offensively.
Right. Makes sense. So then your first region game was against Parker this past Thursday night, correct? Yes. And the Herd beat you 47-3. It was a tough night. Tell us about it.
So again, we talking about injuries. We had several out that game.
Right.
I believe going into the game, we had 7 starters on defense from the first week that we were out. We get some of those coming back this week on offense and defense.
Good.
So that should help us. But moving a lot of people around, like if we had some injuries and some sickness.
Right.
And again, Parker, I mean, again, they're really, really good. They're the defending state champs.
Yes. Yes, they are.
Their coaching staff does a really good job over there. So we went in, and again, they were able to get the opening kickoff. We had a couple miscues on defense. They scored. They kick an onside kick. They get the ball back. So we're down 14-0. But then on our first offensive drive, we're able to take the ball, drive down. We weren't able to score a touchdown, but we kicked a field goal. Okay. So we had some things going there. Then they really put the screws on us. Offensively,
right?
We even though we did rush for over 100 yards on offense, we did pretty well. But the tale of the tape is we just gave up too many big plays on defense.
Right.
They're very, very skilled at multiple positions. But in the passing game, with our injuries and stuff, we kind of fell short there.
Okay. All right. So. Thus far in the season, you're 0-3. Now would be kind of the time that the kids start to think about things and maybe start to get down a little bit. What do you say are due to them or for them to keep their spirits up?
Well, our kids are really good. I've really not seen that with our kids. Our kids are very, very resilient. They're a good group of kids. Going into the season, we knew that our first few opponents were really, really tough, and we talked about that. Again, we don't ever talk about winning or losing. We just talk about our opponents going to be tough.
Right.
We have quotes for the week every week. Last week was just play one play at a time.
Yep.
So we're focused on that as far as just playing the next play no matter what. And then this week, as far as just we're working about or we're concerned about our actions that produce results, not we're worried about the results. Okay, so more like the process that you hear from Coach Saban, just a different way of saying it.
Right.
Because we're not really concerned about the scoreboard. Again, those things will take care of themselves if you do those little things.
Right.
So, like I said, our kids worked hard. We had a session in the weight room this morning. The kids were working super tough.
Good.
I walked through. Kids are focused in. Even though it's homecoming week this week, you got those distractions.
Right.
Our kids so far are responding pretty well.
Okay. So you mentioned earlier about the injuries. You may have some coming back. You've got some that are down. Kind of where do things stand with them?
So we had 2 with concussions from Pinson Valley. One of them was our quarterback, Parker Robinson. He should be cleared this week.
Oh, good.
We'll get him back. One of our returning starters from last year, one of our defensive linemen, he had a concussion as well. He should be coming back this week.
Very good.
Again, anytime you get a returning starter coming back, that's great.
Right.
one of our DBs. He had some leg issue. He's coming back.
Right.
And then over the next couple of weeks, we'll start getting a few more guys back as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. This Friday, you host Jackson-Olin. They're coming to your place, and it's a region game. They beat Fairfield in the first game, I believe it was, but then lost big to Hartselle.
Correct.
And then they've had a bye week, so they've had a little extra time to prepare for you guys. What do you expect to see from them?
Coach Webb over there does a really good job. I mean, from his time in college and NFL, he's got a lot of good experience. They're very, very big up front on both sides. They're fast. They're skill guys. Anybody would love to have those kids over there. But they're very fundamentally sound.
Okay.
They do a good job over there as far as just getting them lined up and letting them do their thing.
Sure.
So very, very athletic, very explosive, can hit the home run, so to speak, at any point.
Okay. All right. Then on the 19th, that's a Friday, a week from now, you travel to Minor.
Correct.
Now, Minor has had a very successful season thus far. As a matter of fact, Coach Abrams over there has said that this is the best team he's had since he's been over there. So how do you prepare for a challenge like that?
Well, not to look ahead too much, I'll be honest with you, I've not watched one down of Minor yet.
Right.
But Coach Abrams, again, does a phenomenal job over there. With them, they'll probably be undefeated when we play them. They were last year as well.
Right.
I think this week will be a good test for us for the next several weeks because the next few weeks we play some very, very athletic teams. So we'll carry a lot of the same game plan going forward.
Okay, very good. So, Coach, that's our show. We appreciate your time.
Thank
As
you.
always, we appreciate yours. Join us again in another couple of weeks for another Gardendale edition of Coach Speak.